We have new developments to report this morning in the investigation into the death of actor Heath Ledger. Investigators want to talk to his friend, actress Mary-Kate Olsen, but they say so far she's refusing to cooperate.
This town deserves a better class of criminal.
The Joker was the last role Heath Ledger completed before his death on January 22nd in this Manhattan apartment building. Investigators still have questions, and they want answers from his friend, actress Mary-Kate Olsen. A federal investigator says Olsen's lawyer has twice refused their request for an interview, and she wants immunity before she speaks to the DEA. Officials concluded Ledger's death was caused by an accidental overdose of painkillers, sleeping pills, anti-anxiety medication, and other prescriptions, but they still want to know where he got the drugs. Here's what they do know. At 3 p.m., a massage therapist is unable to awaken Ledger for a scheduled appointment, saying later he was cold and unresponsive. At 3:17, she calls Ledger's friend, Mary-Kate Olsen. Olsen is in California, but says she'll send her security guards to the apartment. At 3:24, the masseuse calls Olsen again, not calling paramedics until 3:26, almost a half hour after finding Ledger unconscious. Paramedics arrive, and the masseuse calls Olsen one more time. Minutes later, Ledger is declared dead.
Kill the Batman.
Officials do want to interview Olsen in person. Just yesterday, her attorney released a statement saying, in part, Miss Olsen does not know the source of the drugs Mr. Ledger consumed.
Joining us is CBS News legal analyst Mickey Sherman. Mickey, good morning.
Morning.
Why does the DEA, federal investigators, want to talk to her? Is that routine?
Well, it's not routine, but when someone dies so unnecessarily in a tragic situation like this, you want to blame somebody. You want to hold somebody responsible. It's not unusual. It happened to John Belushi. I think it happened with Chris Farley, Marilyn Monroe. And you just want to find out how they got the drugs. But she was 3,000 miles away.
Yeah. Why is she asking for immunity? What does that tell you?
Well, Martha Stewart, 2 words, it's easy. When you talk to the federal people, whether it's the DEA, the IRS, the U.S. attorneys, no matter what, and if you say something that's wrong or something that's misleading or you don't tell the truth, you wind up getting convicted of a crime. So there's nothing to be gained on her part. She's spoken through her attorney. She had nothing to do with his death. She had no idea where the drugs came from. Don't forget, we're not talking heroin or cocaine. We're talking Vicodin and Oxycontin. She's disclaimed it and saying, I was 3,000 miles away. I don't know where they came from. Leave me alone. And they may just leave her alone.
But where could she be held liable here?
If, in fact, she somehow provided him with the drugs, which is not that unusual, then they could say she's guilty of distribution of controlled substances. Now, clearly, the Olsen twins are not people who need to be drug dealers, but by the same token, a death, famous person, and they're going to want to find out why and how this person got the drugs. And if it was through her, that could be a problem.
Is that why we're seeing such a comprehensive investigation, even though this was already declared an accidental overdose?
Yeah, clearly it was an accidental overdose, but people are just, so frustrated that such an apparently nice, young, and talented man died. They want to know why, and they want to blame somebody. And I'm not saying the feds are wrong. They want to get to the bottom of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she'll be collateral damage.
All right, Mickey, thank you so much.
Pleasure.